This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. We've arrived along Orange Blossom Trail at Camping World Stadium here in beautiful Orlando, Florida. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a squad from the American, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Johnson wants to throw it. He's going for it all. He's got it down the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That isn't a comp.
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown ball! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Turning it on. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The midshipmen got the explosive play on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Traore. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. He's got it on the right. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Motion from the wide receiver. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Just keep slinging it. He's got it and still on his feet. And they'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he puts through the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. The Vols decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. Too much contact after the fair catch signal, and it'll cost him here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Gets it to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Powell. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to...
He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw again. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll run the screen. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Release to the back. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Oh, they blocked the kick. Scoop it up and going the other way. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Leaves it with the back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Rides to the back. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Volunteers are on the move. To the air on first down. Steps away to find some room. On the run, deep down the right side. Touchdown, Volunteers! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. Talk about keeping your eyes downfield and then unleashing one on a rope.
And having a guy like that that can buy time and beat you down the field with his feet, but also what you said is the most important thing. Keeps his eyes down the field. He's not looking to run the football. He can, but he's looking to do damage and make a big play down the field. Because he had his eyes up, he could do that.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
From the gun, he leads it with the back. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy.
That's an awesome-looking carry. And you know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are 3 certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is going to tote the rock.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Navy now facing 3rd and short. Pulls it in. It's Powell. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. Looking downfield on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down.
Listen, the comeback route is one of the more difficult routes to throw in college football. You see zone, and they're bailing, getting out of there. Nice job by the receiver, sticking his foot in the ground.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense, getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as...
Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He makes the grab, and he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Finds the tight end, and just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Man, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Now from inside the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Powell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's John. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Vols headed quickly to the line. Johnson looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Punt is on its way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Shakes off the defender. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
To the air on 1st down. Throws to the back. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And remember, he's already had 1 blocked in this game. They got it. It's blocked. And they scoop it up. He's loose down the middle. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Right on the money. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The give to the tailback. Hey, midfield, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Near the sticks, it's John. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Yeah, and I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Fires it incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Johnson wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They punt it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And Navy will go back on the attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Quick completion to the right. Turning it on. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. There he goes. The 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Vols.
offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Red Raiders. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The inside handoff. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. He'll go to the sneak.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The RPO fire complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time he's got it.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Volunteers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. DB's right up on the receivers. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Wide open downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
The Vols have their offense in high gear. He's got him. Touchdown, Volunteers! And And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Powell. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Wants to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. To the ground with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Hand off from the shotgun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Caught. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there, because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss, and with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Back open in the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. A late game touchdown to put 6 on the board.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.